Armie Hammer as the Lone Ranger. Johnny Depp as Tonto. Who gave the best performance in this movie? And I looked this up. Whitaker, who played Silver the Horse. Cue title scene. We all love horses, especially guys in South Carolina. Welcome to my review of The Lone Ranger. This movie's getting hammered by critics. People are saying it's terrible, it's awful, it's sloppy, it's bad. And I'm here to tell you that it's not that good. It's very sloppy. It makes no sense. Why the hell is Johnny Depp Tonto? Let's start out with that, because frankly, everything else about this movie was good. The thing is that I will not be referring to him as Tonto in this review. He's Johnny Depp. That's why he's in this movie. That's why Tonto gets as much focus as he does. Realistically speaking, this film isn't about the Lone Ranger. It's about Tonto. That's not a good thing. Okay? Here's what, because the thing is that the way this film begins, it's Tonto, an old man, narrating the story of the Lone Ranger to a little boy. But you don't care about Tonto! He's the sidekick. He's the partner. Maybe you'd care if it was a Native American actor, but nope. It's the same annoying white guy who keeps playing the same annoying white guy in every movie he does. What makes this film different? He's an annoying Native American guy. That's what ruined this movie. So, before I continue that rant, allow me to put it like this. Armie Hammer. This guy's growing stardom. People are saying he's going to be the next Batman. People want him to be the next Ant-Man. And let me tell you something. This script did not do him justice. It focused so much on Tonto and the dumb jokes you can get out of him because he's Johnny Depp that I didn't actually ever get a real feel for him. Half the time he just felt like a bumbling buffoon because that's the way the script set him out to be. That being said, he kills it when he's allowed to just be himself. The best scenes in this movie are when he's alone doing his own things. Which, unfortunately, there aren't a lot of, but what there is are great. He's charismatic. He comes across friendly, nice. He comes across as tough when he needs to be. He looks like the kind of guy who you expect to throw a punch. This all works, and it makes for him to be a great Lone Ranger. Will a sequel come out of this movie? From the looks of things, no. But if they do, I say keep him and throw Johnny Depp back under the rock he came from. Because he is awful in this movie. And people are coming mixed reviews. Some are saying he's great, he's bad, he's terrible. Okay, that's just it. Tonto isn't the comedy relief. In Lone Ranger lore, the thing is that Tonto was probably the first groundbreaking Native American character who wasn't just a dumb savage. What is he in this film? A crazy lunatic with a bird on his head. The thing is that one can make the argument there's the payoff because he does help him, but there's no chemistry between these two people. Tonto is just this whack job with a bird on his head, and he keeps feeding the bird and throwing corn seed all over the place. It doesn't make him feel better, it just makes him feel like this whack job, and he shouldn't. He should be a fun, charismatic, exciting, adventurous character. He should feel like a partner, a friend. Nope. These two bicker more in this movie than anyone ever does on Dr. Phil. That's all I'm going to say about that. Just simply put, Johnny Depp, you ruined this movie. Either retire now or do another biographical pick about a drug dealer. That's where you belong. He's turned into just this over-the-top nonsense. It started with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now he's ruined Tonto. From there, the plot is, it's interesting, it's exciting, it's got a lot of great adventurous scenes in it, but at times it falls flat. And the reason it falls flat, once again, is Tonto's fault. Like I said, the narrative is a back and forth sort of thing. Every time things rev up and get exciting, it goes back to Tonto in the future, like 1930s, telling this kid the story of the Lone Ranger. And the thing is, you don't care about him in the future, because you're not supposed to. You're here to see the Lone Ranger, not Tonto. But it keeps going back to him, and realistically, the way that whole story with the kid resolves is exactly what you knew it would be going into this movie. Likewise, a lot of the other elements of this film, you figure out instantly. there's this one bad guy twist in the movie. You figure it out before it even happens. But the film, had it not been for the Tonto scenes, would have been so fun and action-packed and fast-paced. You wouldn't have minded. You would have had a good time. You would have enjoyed yourself. The action in this film is superb. It's one of the most historically accurate westerns I've ever seen. I felt like, you know, this could, because of course the way the film sets it up, it makes you wonder, maybe there was some truth to the Lone Ranger legend. Honestly, the way they set it up in the past, the way they made the world of the past look, it felt real. Likewise, when they did the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I didn't think that film, minus the whole zombies and moonlight, was over the top. I thought realistically that was a film that could at least, one could make the argument that it could exist in the real world. Same with this movie, if it just wasn't for the same problem. Also, I thought the horse, like I said, his real name is Whitaker. He plays Silver. I liked him in this movie, except for a couple of points. Like, the idea is that Whitaker plays Silver as a spirit horse. And Silver believes Armie Hammer's Johnny Depp... It's getting to me! Basically, the Lone Ranger, it's not really a superpower, but he's been given, like, an extra ability. He comes back from dead, and Tonto calls him a spirit walker. He's someone who came back from the other side to accomplish a goal. And the horse tells Tonto that. But Tonto keeps calling the horse stupid, so therefore it kind of contradicts it, because you can't take it seriously, because a character who you think you're supposed to take seriously, you can't. Also, all this just completely gets blown down the tube in the third act. Or second to third act. That's the other problem. This film was way too long. That's probably why they thought they could get away with so many Johnny Depp-isms. Realistically, if the film was half an hour shorter, they would have realized, is going this idiotic route working? No, it isn't. And they would have gotten rid of it, and we would have probably had a film that could do #1 this weekend. Realistically, it won't, because it's not making an impact. It's not solid. It just goes from tone to tone every 5 frickin' minutes. I didn't think highly of this movie before I saw it. And then I saw it, and you know what? I loved the action scenes. I thought they were fun. I thought they were exciting. I actually, for once in my life, bought the romance between Lone Ranger and the film's main chick. I liked the kid who plays his son in the movie. I even thought the whole idea of showing that the Lone Ranger becomes a legend was clever. It just all is ruined by freaking Captain Jack Sparrow. Because of this, I'm going to give the movie a 4 out of 10 on the action movie scale. I like to use Western scale, because if it was a Western, a lot of scenes in this film, you could tell it's a love letter to the golden age of Western movies. But you can tell, they had no clue where they were going with this film. It should be about the Lone Ranger. No, we gotta make it about Johnny Depp because he's a bigger name. It should be a Western. Nope, let's put in a bunch of just weird, over-the-top jokes. Let's give a chick a gun leg. Let's just do all these things that never make sense. Let's put in 2 great villains, but let's confuse everything just by having them not ever really feel like they're doing anything except horrendous random acts of violence that make no sense, because something like this was kind of targeted for kids in the way Pirates was. I just don't know. On the upside, Pacific Rim comes out next Friday. And let's face it, that film's going to be awesome, but because it's not a big franchise and because the director is give or take on his quality level, it hasn't really gotten the affection it deserves. It's only used 70% of its marketing budget. So I bet you this week is going to be a huge ad campaign. And with Man of Steel's excitement down, this film failing, and no one over the age of 10 giving a crap about Despicable Me 2, the scene is set, the battle is ready for giant robots versus giant alien monsters, and Idris Elba saying some awesome lines and a hot Asian chick. Oh yeah.